Hi everybody, Adam here. Today we're reviewing the HA Bricks Messerschmitt BF 109 transport set. This set contains 902 pieces and was designed by Hen Alkema. Really excited about the look of this set. It's got the two flat cars and then the Messerschmitt airplane there that's in pieces and being transported on the flat cars, which I think is a really cool idea and should add a lot of visual interest to these couple of train cars here. Now, I've mentioned this before. This is our third set that we've built from HA Bricks. Really professionally put together kit. Really great looking box here. Lots of great printing on the front here and a great image of the final built set. And if we take a look at the back here, again, some really great images. You can see that these two flat cars are from the German State Railroad Company, and it's 8 studs wide, and when the two flat cars are together, it goes for 62 studs. And then it shows it's got Lego parts, some custom parts, the building instructions, and the stickers. And the quality with the printing and the layout of this box really extends into the rest of the set. The building instructions are super easy to follow. Really happy with how those guided me through the build process. And I think the stickers look really awesome as well. So without further ado, let's jump in and take a look at the finished build of this set. So first off, I think it's worth noting that the Messerschmitt BF 109 plane can be displayed fully assembled as well as in its component pieces on the flat cars. Really nice having that flexibility. Gives you a lot of options with how you want to run the flat cars and use this Messerschmitt BF 109 model. The plane looks really, really cool. Really happy with how it turned out. Great looking propeller. Love the addition of the clip sticking out the side here on the yellow nose of the plane. Great looking cockpit area. And they've done an excellent job with the stickers as well across the model. Really adds a lot to the finished look of the plane. And you can see here, if we lift it up, we've got stickers on the underside of the plane as well. And then it's got the great landing gear here at the front, and then the little wheel at the back for helping it be able to taxi around on the ground. So really nice look overall to this plane and quite happy with how it turned out. Now let's break it down into its component parts and take a closer look at the flat cars. So now we have the Messerschmitt BF 109 broken down into its component parts so it can sit on the flat cars, and really happy with how it looks. I think it's pretty impressive and interesting cargo to be able to pull on rail cars like this. Really excited about the potential of this, and definitely adds a lot of visual interest to this, the train that this would be a part of. Now, looking at the smaller of the two flat cars first, you can see that this one is holding the wings, and really nice little structure that they have here on top of the flat car. You've got these little clips on both sides, and they can just be pushed together to hold those wings in place so they don't move around while the train is moving. Really nice, really nicely done, and looks and works really well. awesome stickers on this car as well here. Lots of great little detail stickers across both of the flat cars. You know, just nice little touches, not things that you can necessarily see from a distance, but you know, you really can appreciate those details when you're up close to the model. And then looking at the bigger flat car here, you can see there's a little structure at the back here that can lock the tail in place so it doesn't slide around while the train is in motion. And then there's another structure here at the front for the plane to, you know, for the nose of the plane to kind of rest or be located around. So really nice structure in general to hold those plane parts in place. And then we've also got a couple of crates here at the front of this flat car. Really nicely done. I really like the look of that. I think the color goes quite well with the base of the flat cars there as well. Now, one detail that I really appreciated on both of these flat cars is all the texture and sort of greebly bits that are around the wheel structures. I think that adds a lot there, especially with a car that's, you know, relatively simple like a flat car. I think it's nice having those extra bits of texture and that to break up the look of the cars and add a little extra for your eye to see when it's looking at the model. Other little bits that I really appreciated on here, if we turn this a little bit, you can see the front area of the larger flat cars got a nice little platform here for workers to stand on. We've got a nice railing here, and then we've got the magnetic couplers. So there are 4 of those, one at each end of the flat cars. Work really well. Quite happy with that. And as I always mention and sort of am on the lookout for, these couplers are really easy to swap in and out. So if you wanted to get the BMR couplers, or if you just want to replace the magnets at some point, really easy to swap those couplers in and out. Now, there's one piece here that should go on top of this little railing. It's like a little ice skate piece that I haven't been able to get to fit in quite right. Not super worried about it. It would be on both railings here, one on each flat car. I'll keep poking at it a little bit, but it doesn't really detract from the model to not have that there. And it's just a little tough to get it to fit in with the tubing that comes up through that piece. So just something to note, there is a piece that would normally go there and I just haven't included it yet. But like I mentioned, not really too worried about whether I get that piece in there because I don't think it's something that necessarily makes or breaks the model, and I think it looks quite nice without it. Now, looking at the model from a front-on view, again, really a lot of great visual interest, I think, with this particular set of flat cars. You know, the cargo looks really awesome, and I can just imagine having a train with several of these being pulled along behind it. It would be a really impressive sight. And, you know, I've talked about it with a couple of the other HA brick models that I've built, but this one is definitely one that I would like to build more copies of because I think, you know, it looks great on its own, but having multiples of these would be a really impressive sight. Now, looking down the other side here, you can see the stickers are on both sides of the model. But overall, everything is very symmetrical. Also worth noting, really happy with the wheels on the bottom of these flat cars. They seem like really good ball bearing wheels. So interested to get these train cars up and running on our layout so we can really see how they move around. But quite happy with the initial impression of the wheels, and I think they should be really functional and allow these cars to move quite freely on the track. One other detail that I think is worth calling out on the larger flat car is this great looking rounded structure on the underneath side of the car. Really happy with how that looks. And let's see if we can tilt the car over a bit here so you can see, just adds some really realistic structure under there. And again, not necessarily detail work that you're going to be able to appreciate from afar. But I really like, touches like that where, as you get closer to a model or you're working, up close with these train cars, putting them on and off the layout or moving them around, you can get that extra level of detail and, really appreciate all the work that went into designing this cool model. So overall, super excited with the HA Bricks Messerschmitt BF 109 transport set. I think this is going to be an awesome addition to our train collection and our layout. Really impressed with the visual variety and sort of eye-catching nature of this set. I think that with the airplane being transported on here, it's going to be a really noteworthy set of train cars to have moving around our layout. And I really like the fact that the train cars have a really distinct look to them as well. So even when the airplane is not being transported on top here, I think these train cars are really going to pop and stand out in comparison to some of the other train cars we have in our collection. So really happy overall with this set. If you have not visited the HA Bricks website, highly recommend doing so. I'll include a link below in the description so you can go check out their site after. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. We will be doing a video shortly with these train cars and a couple of our other HA Bricks train cars in action around our layout. Should look really awesome, and looking forward to seeing how these train cars look in action. And that is it for this review video of the HA Bricks Messerschmitt BF 109 transport set. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.